Have you ever noticed how some children don't really act like children? They speak carefully, they observe more than they play, and somehow they feel older than they are. Psychology says this isn't random. It reveals a hidden adaptation, and if you recognize it, this might be about you. This is the psychology of a child who grew up too fast. 1. Emotional responsibility. Psychology calls this early emotional burden. When a child has to manage chaos, conflict, or tension, they become the stable one. They learn to stay calm, to not react, to hold everything together, but in the process, they stop expressing what they feel. They didn't choose maturity, they were pushed into it. 2. Silent self-reliance. When support is inconsistent, children adapt. They stop expecting help. They stop asking, because asking didn't always work, so they become independent very early. From the outside, they seem strong, but inside, they've learned one rule: you're on your own. 3. Hidden loneliness. Psychology shows that growing up too fast often isolates a child. They don't relate to other kids. They think differently. They carry heavier thoughts. So even in a room full of people, they feel slightly out of place, not because they're distant, but because they had to grow beyond their age. 4. Overawareness. These children become highly observant. They read tone, energy, small changes in behavior. It's not just intelligence, it's survival. Their brain learned to scan for problems before they happen, but later in life, this can feel like overthinking everything. 5. Discomfort with being cared for. Here's the part most people miss. When you grow up taking care of everything, being taken care of feels unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. You question it, you resist it, because deep down, you learned that your role was to give, not receive. If you grew up too fast, psychology doesn't say something is wrong with you. It says you adapted early. You learned awareness before innocence, responsibility before safety, strength before softness. And healing is not about losing that strength. It's about finally allowing yourself to feel what you never had time to feel. We don't just watch people, we understand them.